Hello and welcome to Uncorked, the show where we break down your favorite made-for-TV movies one bottle at a time. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and today we are talking about Girl in the Cellar. Girl in the Cellar stars Kyla Pratt. The movie starts with Kyla Pratt as an overbearing mother who puts a lot of pressure on her teenage daughter, Lory. So she doesn't end up a troubled teen like Rebecca was when she was younger. This involves involuntarily locking Lory in a cellar as discipline, which is totally normal to Rebecca because that's what her parents did to her. 5.5 months earlier, we see Lory doing typical teenage things like running track and planning for prom. A boy named Austin asks Lory to prom, and she says yes, even though Rebecca thinks Austin is trailer trash. The mother and daughter argue constantly, and Lory is on edge trying to navigate her mother's manipulative mood swings. One minute they are fighting, and the next, Rebecca tells Lory they're best friends. Which is it, Mom? Figure it out. When Lory is caught sneaking out to meet Austin at a bonfire and make out, Rebecca takes Lory to a remote cellar on her parents' property, pretending to need to clean out some boxes in storage. But Lory ends up being locked in with supplies and a closed-circuit TV camera to communicate with her mother. Rebecca won't let Lory out until after prom. At prom, Rebecca wears her daughter's dress and acts as the chaperone. When Austin asks about Lory, Rebecca tells him that she is sick. Austin rushes to the house and finds out Lory is not home. Thinking she's been abducted, he calls the police and reports her missing. Police detectives interview Rebecca and Austin and report Lory as a missing person. Rebecca makes a plea for information about her missing daughter and is low-key into the attention she's getting, which is so messed up. But so is locking her in a cellar, so, Rebecca and Austin start spending time together and he helps around the house with his shirt off. They start hooking up and Rebecca also makes him lasagna. 5 months go by and Lory is still trapped in the cellar. Rebecca realizes that she won't keep getting attention if her daughter is found alive and leaves her there to die. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Austin discovers Lory on surveillance footage on Rebecca's laptop and goes to the police. The detectives work with Austin to get enough evidence and bring Rebecca in for questioning, but Rebecca isn't telling them anything. Detectives then look into Rebecca's past using her maiden name and learn she was a girl in the cellar. Years ago, police found Rebecca after a house fire killed her parents. It is presumed Rebecca started the fire and hid in the cellar to avoid suspicion. While they're suspicious now, detectives rescue Lory from captivity, and Rebecca is charged with false imprisonment. Lory speaks out against her mother and promises to end the cycle of abuse, and that is Girl in the Cellar. This movie says it's based on true stories, which I don't know what that means. Maybe there was a fire one time, maybe a house had a cellar, but it doesn't seem like this is based on one specific case. I feel like this movie was trying to get really deep about abusive familial relationships, but it was so extreme and over the top that any subtlety was lost. If you are watching a Lifetime movie and they're stressing the fact that a teenager is 18, you can bet your bottom dollar that that 18-year-old will be having an affair with an older woman. The mom and teenage boyfriend hooking up was wild and totally unnecessary to the plot. Somebody's working something out there. I haven't seen Kyla Pratt in a while, and she is still amazing. Love her since the Dr. Dolittle days. So she should keep doing Lifetime movies. This movie had 2 kills, if you count the parents, I guess, and I would pour it up. Let me know what you think about the movie in the comments section below, and follow the show at Lifetime Uncorked. You can follow me at Patrick Miguel. Lifetime Uncorked is a podcast with hundreds of episodes recapping Lifetime movies. Listen wherever you get your podcasts and visit lifetimeuncorked.com for full reviews. If you like this episode, please leave me a tip on Ko-fi, buy me a glass of wine, and I'll keep watching Lifetime. That's it for this week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.